Yo friends, welcome back. This is Dida and you are back with the Duck Savings for a Sunday money move, which I usually do on Monday, but we're not going to do that anymore. So let's go ahead and get started. We will be doing, I am a low income budgeter. So today we are going to do my favorite thing to do after payday, which is to save for the things I want and save for the things that I need with some other stuff sprinkled in between. So first I want to go ahead and move these off to the side for just a minute. I did want to go over some Happy Mail I got. This first one is this adorable digital from Daisy Dollar Budgets. She reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in this, and are you kidding? Look at this, it's so cute. I cannot wait to use these. So I have plans for each and every one of these. That was very, very sweet. Thank you so much, Daisy Dollar Budgets. Please head over to her channel, sub if you're not, and then head over to her coffee from there, her coffee shop from there. But that was very, very sweet, and you know I love me some ducks. So this is going to fit right in with my plans. So thank you again so much. I can't wait to use this. Let's see. Next, I got Happy Mail from, this was an order I placed with Becca Budgets 777 because I had a legitimate case of FOMO when I was watching Pam, the Miss Champion, do her quarterly and yearly savings, and I wanted to do this one too. So this is a yearly sticker savings challenge, and I don't have many of those, but this is going to last me all year. It's got 2 cards, one for the first half of the year, one for the second half of the year, and I will be putting this in my binder today. I will be putting this with the rest of the things that were going into my binder today, so you will see that. It's a little bit of a change, and like I said, I'm going to try and roll out not everything at once because that just tends to, like, analysis paralysis, if you will. So instead of doing the one thing, I will try and do all the things and then do none of the things. So I don't want to do that. I want to start off strong and just add a few things. And today, this is what I'm going to be adding along with a couple other things. So stay tuned for that. But thank you, Becca Budgets. I cannot wait to use this. It looks like so much fun. I will have everybody listed. That was from her Etsy store, but she does also have a coffee shop as well. But please go sub to all these amazing content creators. And then next, what I need to do is do my 2026 savings. So, get off to the side. So this was from my coffee shop membership with Boss Bay Budgets, Deborah over at Boss Bay Budgets. And I have been doing this mini at the start of every video so far and just getting along in those savings. So I have 1 4 left and it's elusive. I'm going to put that out there. We're going to roll a D3 to see how many we're going to save today. 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it'll be the 4. What? Yes! I spoke it into existence. Yes, now we can clear off that 4 that's been plaguing me. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am here for it. I'm telling you guys, this is my year. This is my year. So we're going to go ahead and just mark off the 1. We got 1, but it was a big one, and I love it so much. So this savings challenge is going to save me $55. When we are all said and done, there is my, what the heck? There is my 5. Let's see what we have in here so far. I'm going to add that. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That can't be right. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. That's 28. I'm missing 4 more. I knew that sounded weird. My counting was off. Okay, that's fine. I consolidated earlier and I did it wrong, which I'm sure nobody else has ever done that before in the history of ever, but yeah, that probably will not be the last time I do that. In any case, we have 28, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, and 32. Now with this Happy New Year's 2026 mini from Deborah over at Boss Babe Budgets. And as I said, this is part of her coffee shop membership. So there we go for that one. First savings of the day. So everybody excited about it being the 1st of February? Just me? Because I'm really, really excited. Next thing we are going to do is to settle up with our Norella's Budgets Dreams Do Come True Community Savings Challenge. Let's see. This is from the incomparable Norella's Budgets. Head on over to her YouTube, her coffee shop, and web store are linked in her description. This is on her coffee shop. She provides this to us for free. Dashboard, envelopes, as well as trackers. And then Christine's Creations hooked us up with a neat tracker that I've been using religiously. So thank you for that. And Nori just rolls twice a week. She'll roll 5 dice each time and then show us what the numbers are. That's what these are here. This is for the January 27th roll, January 29th roll. And we each set our own categories for these 6 envelopes. And then we just plop $1 in wherever she rolled a number. It's that simple. So it's a really, really easy way to save in random categories. As I'm looking over what I'm doing for the rest of 2026, I just appreciate, I'm trying to be so intentional with everything else. And this bit of randomness makes me completely happy because I may or may not have budget items allocated for the rest of these categories, but these is random as hell. So let's just see what we got. Let's see. So we're going to start with number 3, and we had 2 number 3s, and then we have a 2, and then 2 number 6s, and then another 6, and then we're all the way back to 4, which got 1. 5 is getting 1, and then category number 1 is getting 2. So that is it. I'm going to have to clean this off and get ready for this coming week. Note to self. And then let's go ahead and get some categories stuffed. That's my duck. It's awarded to whomever, whatever category is large and in charge. So for investment, we are adding $2. Okay, where's my pen? I'm going to use a Galaxy pen. So we are at, oh my gosh, these were for, I do need this card actually. Thank you very much. Okay, so number 1, this was on 129. Got $2 actually. So that's going to put us at 8. So that is for my investment category, and I'm just going to take this out at the end of the year and buy up as much stock as I feel like it. Not a financial advisor, just someone who likes to stock every once in a while. Okay, so the next category is household. That got $1, and that was on, wait a minute. Number 2, yes. Number 2 got $1 on 127. And that was 1. So that puts us at 6. Okay, I'm going to put this in front because I do need to exchange that for prop bills eventually once I make my transfer. Okay, the next category is number 3. That is for my hobbies, which I am very grateful for because your girl likes to hobby. 1, 127 again. That date's not right. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so we're adding 2, and that puts us at 10. Yay! Get me $10 and a good Michael's coupon, and I am happy. Okay. Okay, next is number 4. Category number 4 is my birthday, which isn't until October, so I've got tons of time. So number 4, that was on 129. 1. And that puts me at $4 in that category. Number 5 category is 100. That is my term for my 100 envelope, which I am going to start. Let's see, that was on 129, and that is 1, and that puts us at $6. I'm not even stressing about this one, guys. My whole point with this one is just, let's just see how big it gets, and then at the end of the year, I'm going to pull it all out, and then I'm just going to apply it to whatever 100 envelope the amount matches to. So who knows? I love the randomness of it. It makes me happy. And then the last category got $3. That is awesome because this is my community giving envelope, and all that means is that once a quarter, I'm going to take all of this out and I'm going to bless a couple of shops in my a couple of coffee shops that are on my list as my way of saying thank you to the community, because I mean I'm a low budgeter, a low income budgeter, which means that even my giving has to be super planned out, but I'm excited about this. So we are at 10 at the end of January. That's very exciting to me, and I cannot wait to pay it forward with this. Okay, so that is everybody for today. I'm going to go ahead and all my categories have been stuffed. Let's see who the winner chicken dinner is. I want to say it is hobbies. Oh yeah, it's definitely hobbies. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's neck and neck. It's neck and neck with I'm gonna put it on coffee because I'm gonna feel like I'm manifesting it to go higher when I do this. And you guys know I'm always struggling with these ducks. I love them so much, but there's a simplicity to them that escapes me. Okay. Not for long. Okay, we're putting it on coffee. That is Norella's Budget's Dreams Do Come True, because my dreams are coming true $1 at a time, y'all. We're done with that one. And the next one is very, very exciting. This is my Godzilla 1 month ahead. This is where I am saving for my reoccurring expenses, so I can get at least 1 month's worth of expenses saved up and put off to the side to kind of ease the burden of what if. So what is so exciting about today? It is because, yes, I am finishing a category. That is super exciting. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my usual $15. And the way that this works is it is just a rollover method where I've got all my categories, my major living expense categories listed. I started off with my smallest, which was my cell phone bill. That is fully funded. So the first category got $5. Everyone gets $2 thereafter. Now that one's done, the next first category is getting the $5 plus its 2. Once this one is done, this $5, this $2 is going to roll over to this one, which will now bump that up. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. But let me tell you what else is exciting. I played 100 days of Pokemon Tinies starting at the end of September. And I just finished it up yesterday, and it was so exciting. But I saved up $310 just doing Tinies. Now, of course, these are prop bills. if you guys don't know, I am a digital saver. I do not have a car. I do not go to the bank. I digitally transfer everything. So you will see prop money in my channel, and that's okay. I like to transfer on my paydays, and then I pull out the equivalent in prop money, so I can at least see what I've worked. You know, this gives me a good representation of, hey, you worked, this is what you earned. So that is, wow, I'm getting some, okay. Anyway, this $310 was all the tinies that I saved since September, the end of September to yesterday, which is when I finished the whole deal. So $310 to add to categories going forward. Let's go ahead and do this first because I know that's going to push this one to the back. So this one's fully funded. We're going to go ahead and take the 5 and then the 2, and we're adding that to this category, which is my subscription fee. And this one only actually needs 2, 1. This one only needs $6. Okay. So we're going to put the $6 in, and we are going to finish this out at $100. The most exciting part of this is putting one of these little fully funded bad boys in here. And then moving this to the back. Yay! It's a big deal, guys. For my little baby budget, that is a big stinking deal. So now this one next week will actually level up. So I still owe this one $2. I'm also going to give it the extra $1 from the last categories extra. So I'm going to do that now before I forget. So that puts us at 35. Now this one's a bigger one. $200 is what I need to save up, but you guys, look at it. Okay, let's keep going. So $3 in here. Let's see. So we have $2 going into this one. That will put us at 34. This one is, okay, so I should back up. This one is for my rent payment on the east side. This is my rent payment on the west side. This one is also getting $2. One and 2. And I will go back through after I transfer my monies and fill out any of these trackers that I need to make sure it's all cut up. And then the last one is my grocery bill, and that is also getting $2. Yay! Okay, so with this one being at $35, 200 minus 35, I actually only need 165. So if I swap this out, I should swap this out for some, I should swap 2 of these out for 20s. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm still thinking on this. I think this is the way I'm going to go, is to clear out the 2 smaller ones. And then I can shove everything forward to start working on see, I'll be taking care of my gas expense and my rent. And then, yeah, that'll leave me down to the bare minimums for those. And then, yeah, that's exciting. Okay, so I'm going to do that. We're going to do that next week. But I do have $310 to add. Super exciting. I'm sorry, not minis. Tinies to the rescue is what I'm saying. And I'm not going to quit doing tinies. I'm just going to do them differently. That was highly focused, pushing forward on, 100 tinies to get a bulk amount for this challenge. So I will be stuffing this next week with the $310, which will probably take care of this one completely, this one most of it, and then we'll just keep pushing and then have to work on the big ones, and that is crazy cool. So I'm going to put that back and then we'll get on to the next. Give me one moment. Okay, friends, we are back. It was just a blip for you, but it has been an entire day for me. I had to halt recording because my roommate is super sick. She got the same crud that everybody has been having and has just had the worst cough. So I halted my my filming so that she could get some good solid rest. And she's downstairs getting her dinner so that I can finish up my video. So sorry for that. I had hoped to have this video out yesterday, but today's fine. No harm, no foul. Am I right? I'm all right. Okay, so the only thing we have left to do is to work in my 2026 binder. This is where I keep track of my weekly and now quarterly and all those challenges that I couldn't resist taking part in this year. This is my first time doing some of these challenges, so we'll just see how that goes. Kind of excited, I'm not gonna lie. First and foremost, we need to go ahead and deal with my habit tracker for the end of January. Okay, so this is my habit tracker from Greta over at Agape Book Club. This is the end of my January tracker, where I'm tracking my streaming, my community streaming, my quest to get 5,000 steps a day, my reading 30 minutes, my skincare, and logging my money and journaling every single day. So I have been paying myself $1 for every successful day, and then 25 cents for every non-successful day, every item that I do complete, just to make sure that there's still a little reward in there. So for this last week of January, I had 1, 2, and 2 full days, and then I do give myself 1 block grace. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself $1 for this one and for this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is $1.50. So $5.50 is going this week into my tracker. I have 2 trackers here. This one is for my habits, and everything I save for my habits is going to go into my self-care. And I need 1 second because I didn't get my pens yet. Okay, and I'm back. So we're gonna go ahead and put this at the end. So this is 131, and we did 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, plus 22. And I want to say that's the most I've done all month, and that is amazing. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. It's going into my self-care. So that is going to put us at 10.75 plus $5.50. Puts us at $16.25, and that is awesome. And that means I can go into, like Target or CVS and just buy myself some more skincare stuff, which is that's definitely a luxury for me. So $16.25 is going to go into my self-care. Just going to take one of my little checks. I got these off of Kimmi Corners. I added my little Scrooge McDuck. Hope you don't mind, Kimmi. But this is just to put in my binder and let me know that I need to transfer $16.25. And this is going to self-care. And then on payday, when I do all my other transfers, I will make sure that goes into the correct bucket. So all I'm going to do for this is draw a little line, and then we're going to start over for February. So that is my habit tracker, and I'm super excited. I've already got February's locked and loaded. You can see it right here. Same goals, but I'm super excited to get that one started. The next thing we're going to do is our no spend for January. So what I do is I go ahead and I pay myself $1 for every spend day. If I have a no spend, I pay myself $2 and I get that $2. If I have a spend day, that dollar goes into my emergency fund. So for last week, we had 3 no spend days, and that's very exciting. And then towards the end of the month, we had 1, 2, 3 spend days. So for no spends, actually this should be spend days. So for 131, we had 3. So that's going to bump that up to 23 for January. And we'll go ahead and, sorry for the reach. So we need to pay ourselves $23 as of 131. And that is going to go to emergency. And then for my spend, for my no spend, which goes directly to my gaming pot, I don't even have to transfer anything because it's the end of the month, which means I will be probably spending, I'm going to add 1, 2, 4, $6. It's another $6, which is $20, and that is awesome. That is going to go right into my Fallout First. So I'm a huge Fallout fan. I play the game every single day, and then this will help me pay for my monthly fees so that I make sure I get all the goodies. So that doesn't need to be transferred. I'm going to take that 20 and pay my Fallout First, and that will be done for January. So yay for no spend. And I'm going to go ahead and put these back in the pocket so we will be ready for February. And that's just a little pocket that goes with the divider. And so I can actually take off January. And we can see I had my goals down here too. I need to move these over to my daily binder so that I can look at these more often. I definitely read 5 books, which is pretty good. I did post, I don't remember how many videos I posted, but definitely more than 4. So yay! I'm still working on this. Still working on that. I definitely reached 500 community stream hours. I have been streaming, I set a stream in the morning, I let it run all day, I switch the stream after I get home from work, let it run all night, and then rinse and repeat, and then I have one tablet downstairs that I have long plays on, and that just goes 24 hours a day. So that's definitely, for the month of January, definitely hit 500 hours, and I'm excited to do it all over again for February. And then for my last goal was 1 to 2 challenges. Now, I haven't added anything to my coffee. I actually did create a challenge for a collaboration that I'm part of, but we're not unveiling it until the end of the week. So I guess technically it's a February challenge. So I'm not going to go ahead and give myself credit for that, but one was created. It just hasn't been published yet. So we're going to do that again this month. Let's see. Oh. And then we're good for January. So I'm not going to start this until next Sunday. Sunday Money Moves will be the first time that I, keep track of the no spends and my habit tracker and see how we're doing with our goals. And again, this habit tracker, it can be found on Agape Book Club. Greta has it on her coffee shop, but please go over to her site first, to her YouTube channel first, and make sure you're sub to her because her channel is amazing. So thank you, Greta, for that. I continue to love this. Okay, next thing we have is a random duck sticker, which, okay, cool. I'm going to put these off to the side so I make sure I put those in my binder later. And the next thing I have on my list here is my Norella's Budget Save $100 Challenge. And, you know, I spent the last week kind of figuring out what I was going to, setting up sinking funds and where I wanted to put money and what made the most sense for me. So this is one I've already started. I've been doing it. We're at $26 so far. Today is the 2nd, so we actually should have 33 in there. Let's just see what we've got so far. So this would be Sunday, Monday, today's Tuesday, so we will go ahead and add that one as well. Make sure I have the right marker, and I do not, so we will just use pink again. Okay, so we are at, this would have been Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is where we're at. So we should have $34. And right now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. Oh, let's go ahead and add. I've got at least 6 here. I may need to add a couple more. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 31, 32, and I need 2 more dollars. So 1 and 2. And I am normally a digital saver, which means the majority of what you'll see on my channel is prop money. But for this particular savings challenge, this is going to go into my emergency fund, which is my cash-based emergency fund. So this actually will be cash because it is an amount of money that I want to keep on hand at home in case of emergencies. Not just my emergencies, but you know, if the clone has an emergency, I want to be able to step up and help out. So let me go ahead and fill these out. And I'm going to use that money to build a bank when I'm done with this. I'm also going to use my rollover money for this, my 2026 savings that I'm using for emergency funds. So you'll see cash for that. And a couple of others I think I'm going to use for emergency fund too. So I know it's important to be liquid as well as, like, I'm very comfortable being a digital saver. I do not have any issues with not making runs to the bank and just transferring things digitally. But I also know that sometimes you need cash, and I want to make sure I have some on hand just in case. So we are caught up with Miss Nori's Save $100 Challenge, and that's awesome. Now, what I have added for Sunday Money Moves is my quarterly, monthly, yearly savings challenges. So I will admit, I was watching Pam the Miss Champion and was loving what she was doing with these, and was like, this is what I wanted to add to this year, so that I could be to save more, I guess I should say. I don't want to overcomplicate what I'm doing here. So this first page is from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. This is the one that she made. So if we complete a challenge, we're going to fill in a bubble. I know a lot of other people are doing different things. That's not in my budget. So I am going to use this to save whenever I complete a challenge. This is blank right now because we're at the beginning of the year, but I can't wait to see how many bubbles I fill in by the end of the year. So I will show you when I get one completed how I'm going to do this, and I'm kind of excited about it. So for this quarterly, all my quarterly savings, I am bringing $50 to the table. I don't know how far this is going to take me. I'm really nervous actually, guys, because these are challenges I've never done before. I've seen other people doing them, but we're going to see. We're going to try and see what happens. So this first one is, let me get my savings binder out. Okay, so put that off to the side since we don't have anything going on there. This has got where I'm going to put the savings, and then I need to get my money out. And you guys will have to forgive me. This is my first time. Oh my gosh, how bad was the audio so far? I hope it wasn't that bad. I'm sorry if it was. This is where we're going to see how well this turns out. So we've got $50 we're playing with today. We've got 10, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these situated so they're easy grab. And I have some other monies over here in case I need to make change. And then we've got all our ones. This first one is easy because this is Save with Judy's, save $25 a month. Each icon is $5, $300 at the end of the year. This one will be going to my first of the year birthdays for 2027. We have a nice long amount of time to do it. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to be filling in our first heart for February. Last year I did this one and I started mid-year, and oh my gosh, I really had to hustle to try and get caught up. But it made a big difference because my birthdays were taken care of, and it's really making a difference. So we're going to take $5 and we're going to put it in Miss Judy's envelope. And then this next one that I wanted to play is from Divine Savings Co. This is for ice cream all year long. This one I'm actually going to pay the full amount instead of doing quarters because I'm putting this this is a $1,000 savings by the end of the year, and I'm saving this money for a specific purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling in. I'm going to do a 9 and a 1. And I will have to go back throughout the year to kind of take care of January. So we'll do that sporadically. But I think I want to go ahead, since it's the beginning of the month. You know what? No, this is my first time, and I'm really, really, really I'm nervous. I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous about how this is going to count. So I'm just going to do 5. So we'll do 3, 2, and a 1. And we'll take a 5 and get that one started. So that's got us started on this ice cream all year long. Now everything that I'm saving up for these quarterlies is going to go towards birthdays. It's going to go towards a medical fund, a medical sinking fund, and things like that. So I'm pretty excited. Some of these I'm going to pull out quarterly so I can see where I'm at. Some of them I'll pull out monthly. It's just going to depend. Some of them I'm going to leave in all year long, like Miss Judy's. That will stay in all year long. But we're starting with this one, so that's exciting. And as you can guess, next I am doing Miss Pam's Almost Ultimate 2026 Savings Challenge book. And this is multifaceted. We've got her 2026 coloring. We've got Savings Saturdays. And then we've got a page for each month. Now, again, I'm going to have to go back eventually and start scratching off some of the Januaries. But I wanted to start off easy. So for this one, I think I'm just going to do these at $1 a pop. And I want to save for this one. Yeah, let's go ahead and do 5 of these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need to get to at least here to be caught up. Then I can do 1 letter a month. So let's start with, I'm going to color these off screen because you guys know I'm a scribbler. So we're going to do the 20. We'll do 5 here. So that's $5 for that. And then, I should back up. So we're going to do $1 per letter. And this is going to save us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Low income guys, you can still do it. So we've gone ahead and started this one. Next is the Saturday savings. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and pull the 7. Is that my only 5? Oh no. Okay, I'm going to have to break a 10. So we'll grab 2 5s and put the 10 back in the back. So we're going to go ahead and do $7 on this one. Actually, no, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and let's do this backwards. I'm going to go ahead and keep the 5s because I don't know what I'm going to get, and I'll take a 10. And I will go ahead and color in the 7 and the 3 so we can get started on this. So we've got the 7 and then the 3, and we've got a nice little start on that one. So that's 15 for that one. So yay, I'm super excited to do this one. And then lastly, I'm going to start with February. I'm going to put January in the back, but let's go ahead and scratch. And I need my coin. And Miss Kimmi, you were asking me what this coin was. This is, let me see if I can. This is my Scrooge McDuck coin. Can you? I don't know. I don't think you guys can see it. Yes, that's him jumping into a pile of coins, and then the back of it is his money bag. So let's roll to see how many we're going to scratch. 3. Holy crap. Okay. Whoop, never mind. 1, 2, and 3. And that is $3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then 1. We'll just go here. That's $8. Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess we can take the 10 back. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woof, it's getting thin on the ground, guys. And then the last one, that's scary. I may have to go to like 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. And that is another $3. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. And then let's see how much we've saved so far. So we have, yeah, I'm going to have to condense. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I'm going to put that back and grab a 20. Sorry for the reach. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's another 5. Oh, do I have a 5? Do I not have another 5? Hold on, I not have a 5. Here we go. So I can put those back. And then we've got 4 more. So we saved, oh my goodness, 25, 26, 27, 28, and $29 today. What? What? Thank you, Miss Pam. Ooh, hope that 50 is going to last us, guys. Okay, so the next one we are doing is, not that one yet. Miss Norella's Budgets 2026 savings, which I am going to do each one of these at $5 each, and I will have some catch up to do, but for today I'm just going to fill in one, and that's okay. So we're going to add our first $5 into that one. Yay! And then the last one we are doing in my quarterly savings that I'm adding to this year is this adorable ice cream. I don't know where I don't think I have I don't have a dashboard for this one. Okay, I'm going to have to make one. So this very cute ice cream savings all year long savings challenge is from Budgeting with Lisandra. I have all the months printed out. January's behind, but I'm going to go ahead and get started with February, and then we will just see makeup wise what I can do. So we're going to go ahead and do the $2 for this one. And we'll just go around. And we'll have our first $2 in for that one. And then, so $2 for each of these. I'm going to probably do each of these at a quarter just to kind of save, save the bank a little bit. That way I'll be able to do a little more. And then, so that's it for that one. And then the last one that I hid down here was the Happy Mail that I got that I showed off yesterday. And that is from Becca Budget 777, and it is the yearly sticker savings challenge. And I have catch up to do on this one, but we are going to start with February. And I'm going to make each of these $5, which is great because that's exactly how much I have left. Woo! And this is so cute, and I love stickers so much. So I'm very excited to keep going on this one, and I will be putting this in the last envelope. And that is my quarterly, and that's exactly $50. So is it, or do I have $5 left over? I think I have $5 left over. Should I go back and do one of Nori's, or should I fill in something for January? How about if I fill in the $5 spot for this one? Yeah, let's do that. There we go. So we will put that right in here. And that does us for the entire $50. So yay, look at how much we saved today with this. I'm super excited about this. Just a little something to add to my my Sunday money moves. A little more of an opportunity to put savings away for my seeking funds, which I didn't do at all last year. So that is pure excitement for me. So that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We got all of the money things done. We actually did all our savings. Oh, this is just not being friendly. Okay, so we did our 2026 savings. We saved with Saving for Your Dreams. And then, of course, my most important, Godzilla. So that is Sunday Money Moves on Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and for giving me the courage to do a new thing this year. Shout out to Kimmi and Pam and Greta and everybody that I've been watching who've been starting the yearly. I know so many more of you are doing them, but like I will say this like a broken record. I might not be able to do all the things, but I can do some of the things. And doing some of the things is better than doing none of the things. So thanks you guys so much again. I appreciate you. This is for you. I will see you in the next video where we're doing again something a little new. So hopefully it'll be probably tomorrow, maybe Thursday. Yeah, well, let's shoot for Thursday. Anyway, have a great week. stay warm. It's 80 degrees here in Arizona, so I'm hoping warm temperatures are heading your way soon. So love you all. Have a great day.